I think in my work, I think I wouldn't say everywhere, that's obviously an exaggeration, but in most of my life, I feel like it's like constant tending to fires and being the fire for relationships, situations, my work, my things, where it's like the constant battle to just continue to feed everything, because I feel like without my attention or tending or perfection, it's not going to be tended to or won't, like there will be no fire or flame.
Totally. So fire is creation and destruction. So that's big. That's important. It's the element of transformation. So when you tune in with it and it just wants, in order to feel free, it just wants to like let people down, even if it's just one or two things. Is there anything specific that like that tightness needs to just be able to feel safe to let someone down in order to free itself? Is there like even just one or two situations where maybe we could accept letting someone down here?
I think this is what I've been working on a lot lately. I'm working on not self-abandoning and like encouraging the part of me that still loves myself when I do disappoint people or do let them down. And also, it's also like the paradox of loving that part of me, so that encouraging that part of me that can love the part of me that lets people down, but then also letting go of control of how people will perceive me. So it's like when I'm doing that, I'm adjusting and like juking and jiving to not disappoint people or let people down, or to maintain a specific persona or idea that they have of me.
Yeah. So let's stay in with that purple, the tightness and constriction that you felt. And it just wants to be free. And it wants to be free to let people down every once in a while, so that some of that internal fire can stay lit, so that every once in a while you can abandon someone else's expectations in service of not self-abandoning. So is there a particular one thing that it's asking of you in order to release, in order to free itself? Like in order to be free, in order to be liberated, like the theme of this episode, I need you to be willing to let someone down with X. Is there one particular place or thing?
I have a few personal things I can think of.
Great. So it's okay that nobody knows what they are. That's totally fine. But how could you show it right now? Let's just call it like, I'm willing to let someone down with the scheduling or whatever it is. Can you show it the embodiment or the action of letting that thing go? Being like, okay, I commit to you that I will let someone down with this particular thing so that I can be free, so that you know that I will never abandon you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's what it is. It's like making it believable to that part of me. The manager in me is like, no, we could just adjust to not do that. It's like, well, okay, that's nice, but there's still adjustments we can make too. We can make everyone happy is what it says.
So what would be the thing that you would need to do to not give a fuck about making everyone else happy and just make yourself happy? What would that look like, even if it was in one particular area or one of these personal situations?
Probably a portal to this would probably be like off my phone for a few days.
Oh, great.
Because I feel like my phone is such a portal to how people access me and causes me to adjust so much of my life to whatever's coming through the phone portal.
Yeah. And is there like a place maybe where you could go? Is there anywhere that your soul has felt called to that you could just go and take a few days to just not be on your phone and enjoy your life and maybe explore nature and just be in some quiet, reflective energy?
No, but I'm available for the option.
So we're just asking the goddess to like send you to wherever the right place is going to be. And so if that's the first example, and again, we don't have to go into what the personal things are. We don't necessarily need that. But can you think of, are there any other things like the way that a few days without my phone just popped up? Are there any other little pieces like that, tangible things that this part of you is asking for?
Definitely more freedom in my schedule.
Great.
Yeah, freedom in my schedule.
Great. And are you in charge of that? Okay, great. Because you're the boss, right? So you get to do whatever the fuck you want.
Wow.
That's right. Is there anything else? Those two things, are those kind of the majors? Great. So I want you to just place your hands on your stomach. Yeah. And just make it a promise. I'm going to schedule 1 day a week or 3 hours a day, whatever is right for you, whatever commitment you feel is like comfortable but still pushing the edge. And then sometime within and choose a number, whether it's sometime within the next week or sometime within the next month, I'm going to just take a weekend without my phone. And I want you to just make the promise to that part of your stomach. I'm going to liberate you. And these are my commitments. And as you make those commitments, show it. You can even use like that powerful sunlight energy from within your solar plexus to create like a projector and the scene of what you're doing in those couple of days or hours, the ones without your phone, and just in those moments where you don't have anything you have to do. You're just enjoying your life. You're just crafting your wisdom. You're just tending to your body, caring for yourself. And just create this scene and see, maybe it's a spa, like yoni steam and a massage, or it's just like sitting beneath a tree or writing more in your journal or envisioning what's next. And just create this scene of these couple of days without your phone and just this greater freedom in your schedule where, like we were talking about before we got here, just a little bit less running around. It's like, oh, just a little bit of stillness, just a little bit of, I'm worthy of taking a moment. And not just I'm worthy, but I have set up my team. I have the perfect people to delegate everything to. Everyone will handle and care for everything for me. I get to take care of myself for a moment. And just let your body feel that freedom. And that purple energy, purple is the blend of our root chakra, our survival, our grounding, our foundation of our lives upon which we build everything else, and our expression, our genius, our energy, our clothes, our podcasts, everything that we share in the world. Purple is their coming together, and then often associated with our third eye, our visionary capacity and chakra energy center. And so that purple is also an implication that your body's asking for space to have more visionary ideas and creativity come in and to feel more grounded and to let an even greater iteration of your expression emerge from within you, your genius. So when you feel into all of the color magic of this message from your body, this promise that you're making to yourself, how does it all feel?
Feels, it's just like sometimes I just like laugh at life. I'm just like, yeah, of course. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
how we got here.
Yeah.
How I'm in this moment. Just like never fails to serve me what I need.
That's
you know what I mean? And this was what I was running from all day, kind of in my head. I was like I was struggling with the conversation in my head and the experience of a part of me that feels a certain way. And so it's like, yeah, just to be here feels nice. And it does feel like there's like a greater expression coming through that I haven't been making space for, and it's causing me to feel anxious.
Yeah, and that's that clouded mind. We get into the clouded mind rather than into that visionary space when we don't just create a little stillness to let whatever's new come through.
Thank you so much for tuning in to Morning Microdose by Almost 30.
We hope you enjoyed waking up.
As always, we encourage you to take what resonates and leave the rest. If you enjoyed this trip, tune into the full episode on the Almost 30 podcast. All episode information can be found in the show notes.
Make sure to subscribe, and if this becomes a part of your morning routine, be sure to share it with a friend. We have new inspiring doses Monday through Friday. Follow us on Instagram at Morning Microdose, and follow Almost 30 at Almost 30 Podcast.
Thanks for listening. We'll see you in the vortex.